Hello everybody, happy Tuesday, hope you're doing very, very well, and we've got 7 shirts today. It's more shirts that I'll be sort of hopefully getting rid of at some stage. Some seem to be selling faster than others, but at the very least it seems to be picking up. What I might have to do is just get myself another sort of set of rails, maybe a double high rail, because I've got quite high ceilings in here, and they can be where the shirts are, because yeah, I'm running out of space, which is I suppose a good thing. My stock holdings are slowly increasing. Let's see what we've got. Could be anything in here. We'll see if there's any of the shirts that you support, because this is going to be the best chance, because most of you are probably from England or the UK watching this. Let's just jump into it. These are the shirts that I was kind of waiting on for the in-post deliveries. Eventually they all got delivered. Yeah, it's been a while since some of these have been on order. First things first. Okie dokie then. So, this is going to be from a different continent. Here we go. There it is. So, on the bottom it says Football Republic, kind of in the same font as Football Manager. And then on the back we have a year of foundation, one would assume, of 1924. If we bring it round to the front. There we go. It's a Lotto shirt, it seems, which you don't see too many Lotto shirts floating around. Interesting club crest. Maybe not one that you're too familiar with. I'm trying to think, right? So this is Kedah, which is a team from Malaysia. I have a Kedah shirt in my collection. I don't know if this is the same Kedah that I have, because you can have multiple teams from the same. And I think Kedah is both a city and a state, I want to say. This is a large, which doesn't necessarily mean it's a UK large. It could just be an Asian large, which is more of a UK medium. I suppose I'd measure it once I've done it, but it kind of gives me medium-ish vibes a little bit. It's actually a really cool design. Got this dark green and then the green, and it's sort of like diagonals, but it's triangles. That's not a bad shirt. And we've got the Lotto is kind of like a rubber, and then that's sort of like a rubber transfer also. Nice little trims going around the collar. It's a smart shirt. Malaysian teams, they do put a lot of effort into their shirts. Next one is very well compactly packaged. Let's see what's going on in here. Probably going to be a little bit closer to home than ones from Malaysia at the very least, but it is here. Okay then, so it's... Wow, that is really smoky. That's not come from a smoke-free home. That needs a wash. That is terrible. Okay then. That is bad. Okay then, so there is a shirt. It is black and yellow, and it's got a little sponsor on the top there. And then we have the front. Okay then, New Balance shirt. A little bit more closer to home. This is Harrogate Town, who I think currently play in League 2. Not the biggest of names. It is a large in size, and it is, as far as I understand it, this season's current third shirt. It's actually quite a cool design, that, isn't it? Interesting stuff going at the bottom there. These lines going at an angle. Like I said, it's it's ripe, so I'll have to give that one a wash. But it's a cool shirt. With it being this season's shirt, I don't know if it's going to be easier or harder to sell necessarily. I reckon they probably still got it in the club store, and I'll be selling it for less than that. But yeah, interesting one, and it's New Balance. Not too many of those floating around. Right then, next one. Hopefully this one's well, it's packaged like that, so it could anything good up here. Am I going to be able to get into this without having to use the scissors? The last time I used scissors on one of these sort of things, I ended up cutting through the entire shirt, and there was then holes in the front of the shirt. It was a Charlton shirt, and you know what, that actually did sell eventually. It sold for obviously less than I was probably hoping to sell it for, but you know, I'm honest with my listings. You can see the the hole. So I'm not deceptive in any way. I try to keep it fair. This is unnecessary. Come on. This better be a bloody good shirt in here now. Are you serious? It's just more, woman. It's just more. Come on. I see it. I Let's see. We have polyester. Aha, no, this is the one where the guy was constantly messaging me because he was just terrified it had not been delivered. Rear of the shirt. It is pure white with a little bit of a motif on the Lebendick. And it's got a Schalke logo. One a little bit more familiar to most people watching this. And look at that design. This was actually a shirt that I was tempted to grab myself and improve upon. I do like a sort of map style shirt, and especially one that's white because it can stand out a little bit more. Reminds me of, I think it's Alaves. Their away shirt from this season is very, very similar to this one, but it's in really good condition, great condition to be honest. It should be, I think it's a medium that I bought it as. Yeah, it's a medium there. Really, really well put together, and yeah, I think that one should be great. Schalke not doing as well as they did sort of maybe 10-15 years ago, but still a great shirt. This one's coming in a little orange number. It's red. I think, oh yes, this one's an interesting one. I'm curious to see the condition of this one. Very curious. Also comes with a tag that's not brand new tags, it's just that they're stocking tag. Okay. Right then, so rear of the shirt. It is sort of red design. You've got Bristol Your City at the bottom, and then we have on the back we have the sponsor, which has a little bit of cracking. It's not in perfect condition. And if we bring it around to the front, it's a very strange shape, this one, I must admit. Very strange shape. It just feels like it's a different fitting. It's a little bit older than some of them. So we've got a Puma logo. We've got the club crest, which is Bristol City. Very, very small club crest going on there. And again, we have the Bristol Trade Centre sponsor, which is in not perfect condition. It could be worse. And then I think the sizing on this one is, well, it says UK 16, which that, I don't know what that means to be honest, because I don't really actually know why it says 16. A women's size? Possibly. It's got a weird fit on it. Might have to research why that is the case. Because it's got an England flag at the bottom, which is slightly appealing. But maybe that's why it's a little bit wider. I don't know what's going on there, because it says on the US size extra large. Okay then, well, that'll be whatever it ends up being. So if you're interested in Bristol City, maybe or may not be one that you want. Next one. I don't think that was particularly expensive. Next. It is white and green. This one's a good one because if you look at the back, well, you kind of have an idea of who it is by seeing Mönchengladbach on the bottom there, and then Die Fohlen, the nickname on the old neckline, and then there it is. So there's the front of the shirt. This is a shirt I've actually already bought once before, just for the benefit of doing this, and it sold. So I know roughly how much it goes for. So that's pretty exciting, pretty interesting. It's got cool design. I love that smoky effect at the bottom. The sizing on this one is just simply a medium. Offset logos, etc. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice little Puma shirt. Sponsors in great condition. So yeah, can't fault that one whatsoever. Next we have one more, penultimate one. It's wrapped in, well, it's actually see-through. But then it's not see-through after that. Interesting ways of doing it. Oh, hang on a minute. And some Haribo Star Mix dropped out as well. Well, very nice. Here we go. Rear of the shirt, it is green, and it's their primary colour. Think of green English teams right now. In fact, think of green English teams right now that have had a pretty successful weekend, should we say. So if we bring it around to the front, here we are. Puma manufactured. Quite a few Puma representation today. And it is Plymouth Argyle. Giant slayers, giant killers, beating Liverpool in the FA Cup. And for their reward, they got Man City. So it's an easier game for them, I suppose, isn't it? This is a medium in size. Condition looks very good. Sponsor, the Ginsters Pies, is all well and applied. There's a little bit of I don't know, fading on the old Puma there slightly, but not so much that it should deter most people, one would suspect. And there is a button missing though for the for the buttonhole. So I suppose as long as I mention that that's a thing, fine. I suppose you could always apply one. And finally, okay then, this is interesting. This one looks like it's coming in the actual package it arrived in. So if we bear that in mind, remember this got the tags on it. It's got that with it. Has it got tags? I don't think so, but it looks like it has been worn, but they've kept it for whatever reason. Here it is, a shirt that you may recognise because it's in my own collection also. So it's this silver look, and then we bring it around to the front. Yes, there it is. It's the Braga shirt. It's the Warrior shirt that I have. Now, I bought mine directly from the Braga store, so it has a few extra sponsors that you could have applied on the back here. But I do remember Classic Football shirts having stock themselves. And it was this one. It was the one without the extra sponsors. It is a medium European, and then it says Asian large. So a little bit of fading on that one. But it's a cool shirt. It's one of those designs that you'll either like or you'll dislike. And hopefully I can sort of find somebody who likes it. But, you know, and Braga, they're a decent name. So, you know, not every shirt has to be simple and plain. So that one's a cool shirt. Okay then, that is everything I think. I still have some other ones that are en route, so probably another video on the next Tuesday, I suspect. Depends on what appears. So yeah, that's it. Some interesting shirts, variety of shirts. Condition was all pretty much what I expected. Just that Barnsley one's got an interesting sizing going on, so a little bit of research on that one, but yeah, okay then. So guys, as always, there's an eBay in the link in the description if any of them do take your fancy. I think I priced them pretty fairly, but yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you as always for watching the videos. On Friday, you'll be another fresh new one that you'll see added to my own collection. So have a great week ahead, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.